Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's nice talking to the world. We are here today to do the unboxing of the HDFC Metal Infinia credit card. First of all, I'd like to tell you I'm not here to take pride for having obtained the most prestigious card from the HDFC Bank, but I'm here to tell you I am the undeserving. I don't feel on top of the world for having received one of the super premium credit cards in the country, but the way I take it, God chooses the undeserving and rewards them, and I'm a good example. So let's just get on with it, shall we? So this is the box that I received through Blue Dart. Let's take a look and let me just turn it over for you. So this is how it looks at the back. It does not mention anywhere in the card that it is from HDFC or that it's a credit card. So it just has my name and my address. So it's just trying to be anonymous. And so is the case with a PIN. It just came as a separate shipment a day before. So it does not mention anywhere that it is from HDFC Bank or it's a PIN for the credit card. So that's how it works with HDFC. And now that we are done with the introduction of what we're going to do, let's just move on to the unboxing part of the package. So let's just flip it and let me just remove the cellophane tape around here. So please bear with me. It's just going to take a while. I'm just trying to get this removed. I'm excited as much as you are. Okay. So this is just the outer carton, and we're going to take a look at how it looks inside. Let's just take this box and take a look how it looks. So yes, so Infinia metal. So this is how the box looks like inside. And let me just find a way to open this. So there's a little tag given outside. So you can just pull this up. And here it says credit card and HDFC Bank. And it says please open here. Okay. So nothing is written on the back. So there we go. So it says I've got a credit limit for more than 12 lakhs. And they just got the welcome letter there in a small pouch. And here we've got the priority pass along with a metal credit card. So let's just take out the card and see how it feels. So yes, it says important attention, like how you get on all credit cards. So we're just going to take this off. And so this is how the card looks like. It's a MasterCard. And it says Infinia, and it has got my name on it. And it has got the PayWave icon. So it's a world variant of the MasterCard. So it's a top-notch card. And let's just turn it around. So quite obviously, my card number will go inconspicuous. And so is my CVV number and the expiration date. But it's a little heavy compared to the normal plastic cards. So obviously there's a difference because it's a metal. As far as the design is concerned, I would not say it's a great design, but it's not bad. So yes, let's keep the card aside and let's see what are the contents we've got on the package. So this is the priority pass. It's got my name and the expiration date on it. So this is obviously the back side of the card. So let's just keep this aside and see what else we've got in this package. Okay, so lift it up like that, and here we've got the same leaflets or certain instructions on how to activate the card, the most important terms and conditions, legal agreement, the card member agreement, and all that. So you're just going to keep this aside, and I'm not going to read all that. So this is the booklet. Maybe I'll just take a look at this. It says, "Dear Infinia credit card holder, HDFC Bank is delighted to welcome you to the world of Infinia. Your credit card is the key to a kingdom of limitless privileges, exclusive experiences, and the finest services. We are here to ensure that every moment you enjoy with Infinia surpasses your expectations in every way." Okay. So it's about getting started, know your card. Shouldn't really matter for an experienced card user. So here it mentions the benefits. So complimentary Club Merit membership, golf program, along with certain other things. So we're just going to keep this aside. Let's just take a look to see what else is there inside. I think this is actually for the complimentary cover. I think it's for the nominee. You got to fill in the nominee details and send it back to the HDFC Bank. So we're going to do that part, and let's just see what are the things I kept inside. So let's just get on to the letter part of it. Okay, this feels heavy as well. I have a feeling that this should contain my add-on cards, also the priority passes for my family members. So yes, as I thought, here we go. Oh my god, there's more metal in this package. So this is an add-on metal card for my family members. I've got about 3 add-on cards. So 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. So that's just great. And there are 3 other priority passes for my family members. So we're going to take those off as well. So I've kept them aside, and maybe I would just care reading what the letter says. So it mentions the card number is partially masked, and the credit limit and the date when the card was issued. So this is the letter inside. This is the back side of the letter, which has the standard information, which will be good for all credit cards. So okay, that's a letter, and let's just take a look at the letter of the priority pass. So yes, even this mentions my address and the priority pass primary card number, the expiration date, and basically a welcome letter. Some important information. And so this is pretty much what we have in the package. I don't think there's anything left. So this is a nice box. So I don't think I'll throw this box away, because such a nice box, and it's a very good credit card, and people don't get it easily because this card is on an invitation basis. You just can't apply for this card and get one, but it is the HDFC Bank which has to initiate the invitation process. So you get only based on the invitation. So because this is a premium card and you just cannot easily get one just like that, like how you obtain any of the cards. There are certain cards like HDFC Infinia, American Express cards, like the Platinum card or the Gold Charge card. So you just can't apply for these cards. You don't find them. I mean, you don't find American Express or you don't find HDFC Infinia. They find you. So that's how it works. So now let's just take a look at how the card feels like. So this is a metal card. So let me just drop this down and see how it sounds. Yes, it sounds like a metal. It sounds like a metal. So yes, there's a difference between a plastic card and this metal card. So let's just drop a priority pass and find out what the difference is. So that's the sound of a plastic and this is the sound of a metal. So obviously there's a difference. You got a super premium card and it's not a matter of big deal. You know, getting a super premium card is something like, yes, that's something that you can be proud of, but at the same time you have to understand that you have to make a wise decision in terms of using a card. Let's just say how, and I'm just going to explain you how things work, because credit card is a free money. So together with freedom comes responsibility, a greater responsibility. So it matters how you use the card. And one important thing to keep in mind is that the credit card is a liability and it's not an asset. And it deals, it deals with certain things which can go worse if you do not know how to use a credit card. So you got to use it wisely. And I also would like to explain to you how I came across a credit card first, and for how long I've been using cards, and how I benefited out of it. So stay tuned. There is one thing I hate about this HDFC credit cards, because the primary card and the add-on cards of the family members have the same number. They should actually be different. I don't know why HDFC is different, because if the numbers are the same, it will be considered the same card, especially with the online merchants. Because if there's an offer for, say for example, if there's an offer with Axis Bank cards, and if you've got 2 or 3 cards together with the primary card, together with your family members' cards, and you can actually use them as separate cards and avail discounts, especially with the online merchants, 2 or 3 different times, or as much as the cards you've got. But with the HDFC, the system wouldn't recognize that you're using a different card, the only difference being the names of the card holders. So that doesn't make a difference. So that's really one thing I hate about this HDFC cards. Probably HDFC should consider changing that part of it. And guess what? I'm not gonna bother about the pin that I received separately, because I'm gonna set a pin of my choice online on the mobile phone using the app. So this is not of any use to me. So probably it's a suggestion to the HDFC that we can go paperless as much as we can. So let's just put that away. But like any other cards, you would just have to enable your online and contactless transactions and international transactions on the mobile app. You could actually go onto the website or on the mobile app, or you can scan using this barcode and do it yourself. You also have to make sure that you do it for all the add-on cards. And the first thing what I'm going to do is add this card on my Cred app to be able to repay the card. And I would also add this card on my Samsung Pay app on my Samsung phone. That's the only reason why I always use a Samsung phone, because of the Samsung Pay app, which actually supports magnetic secure transmission, or the MST, and NFC, which is called near field communication. So you don't have to carry your card always physically with you, but it's there on your Samsung phone app. So you just have to place your phone next to the POS machine, and the transaction will go through. So that's one good thing about Samsung phones, and I don't think even the Apple phones have got it here. They've got an Apple Pay app, but I don't think it's as good as Samsung Pay app. And that's one particular reason why I always buy Samsung phones, and I'll make sure that there is Samsung Pay and not Samsung Pay Mini, because there's a difference between those two apps. The Samsung Pay Mini only supports NFC, near field communication. It does not support MST, magnetic secure transmission. So, whereas the Samsung Pay has got both NFC and MST. So that's one thing what you got to look out for if you're buying a Samsung phone and if you're a hardcore credit card user. There is also another thing. If you're using a Samsung Pay app, there is a restriction on the amount of transaction what you can do. Not really sure how much it is, but there is a restriction. And there's also another thing. Now that, if you happen to have this metal card with you, you just want to flaunt your metal card at the POS, you might not want to use the virtual card on the Samsung Pay app. So that's up to you to decide what you're going to do. Well, as I mentioned earlier, there are several disadvantages with the card numbers being the same for both primary and the add-on card members, because if the add-on card members choose to add their add-on card on the credit app on their mobile phone, they would not be able to do it, because the app would recognize the same credit card number and it would display a message stating the card has already been registered with another user. So there are several disadvantages to it, and I'm not really happy about this, because if you are extending your credit to your family members, they should be on their own with the card. It's just that you're responsible to repay the card for all their spends. But apart from that, it has to be considered as a separate card and as an individual card. So there's really a very serious feedback what the HDFC Bank has to take on this, because it is not giving the add-on card members their freedom. Just take a look at the metal. It's perfectly crafted, and the edges are catchy, and it's metal cut, so it's absolutely metal. Let's just drop down. There we go. So in case if you ever feel like showing off your card, you could actually go to the cash counter wherever you're going to make a purchase and just pull it out of the wallet, and like how James Bond says, the name is Bond, James Bond, you could actually say card, metal card. So that's one thing what you could actually do. So now let's take a look at the website where we can see if we could explore more information on this credit card. So this is the HDFC Bank's Infinia credit cards page. And let's just take a look at the features first. So it says all you need to know. It says key features like it's a metallic card, complimentary nights and weekend buffet, complimentary Club Marriott membership, airport lounges, global concierge, reward type, Club Marriott membership, hotel and dining, golf privileges, additional features, concierge, lounge access. Well, things keep on going like this on the website. You can just take a look at it yourself. It's available to anyone. However, this information, what I'm sharing with you, is limited because there are a lot of other unboxing videos on YouTube which you can take a look at it yourself, just in case if I'm missing out on any or if I'm not getting into the nitty-gritties of the information with this card. So this is how the website of the Infinia credit card looks like. And now let's just click on what it says on the eligibility. And it says membership for HDFC Bank Infinia credit card is by invite only. So that's that. Now let's take a look at the fees and charges. It says Infinia Metal Edition. The joining of the renewal membership fee is $12,500 plus applicable taxes, which comes somewhere around $15,000. So you got to get something in return. And here it says enjoy welcome and renewal benefit of 12,500 reward points. So that's something you get in return. There are some other information mentioned. So this is pretty much the website information. So now I'd like to tell you what it took for me to obtain this card, right? We're going to get to the bottom of it. This is a Civil TransUnion website, and I have an annual membership because I'm extremely credit conscious and a credit card enthusiast. So let's just log in. Right, here we are. Take a look at my credit score. It's 791 as on today. So to keep you posted, the credit scores are not fixed. They do not remain constant. They're variable and keep fluctuating. My highest was 828, and it keeps going back and forth, and you can never understand it. And there are many factors influencing the credit score. So whatever it is, the higher the score, the better deals you get. For example, you get better rates of interest on your loans, get approved for credit cards, or even super premium credit cards without any paperwork. So this could be a good reason why I got invited for an Infinia card by the HDFC. Now here it says, where do I stand, right? So we're going to take a look at the different categories. So I fall into the top 17%. 17% of the credit users in the country. Civil has categorized people, and the top category score ranges from 778 to 900. So if you fall within this bracket, you are the cream of the credit-worthy society in this country. Guess what? Not only for loans and credit cards, Civil score can actually help you with certain employments and even background verifications. So in case we are trying to rent a property, for you to be able to prove you're financially stable and can pay rent without any problems. There are certain other job opportunities which demand for an excellent credit score. If you want to become a financial advisor, you have to be a credit expert, and only after which you'll be able to advise others to deal with their finances in a better way. So it takes all that into consideration. So now let's just scroll down to the bottom of the page where you got your personalized offers. And so this is the dashboard of your credit report. So where it says credit summary, these are the current balances as on date. And this is the most important thing, what you have to be concerned about and cautious always. So where it says late payments, it is 0. So it has to be 0 always, right? So this information, what you actually see, is for the past 36 months, so 3 years. But as far as I'm personally concerned, I'm sure that I have got 0 late payments for the past 20 years. I've got 20 years of credit history. I'll explain you in the next tab. Because I obtained a student loan in the year 2002. That's exactly when my credit journey started, right? So it's 0, and the utilization is 29%, which is not bad. Anything less than 20% is excellent, and anywhere between 20 to 30% is good, and anywhere between 50 to 70% is a little over the top. So the less your utilization is, the better it is for you. So these are the accounts opened in the last 3 years. I've opened 19 accounts. They are not just credit cards, they are certain other credit products as well. So for example, Amazon Pay Later. So that takes into consideration as personal loan, I guess. And there are certain other credit products which are not necessarily loans or credit cards. So that's how it works with Civil. And the number of inquiries I had in the past 3 years. This is the depth of my credit history. All right, 20 years. This is the available credit limit, but apparently this is not the available credit limit because Civil does not take into consideration all the credit products what I've got. So to scroll down a little further, here you would see the score history. This is a graphical representation of your credit score. So you would actually not see any score in this time range during July and September because I did not renew my membership during that time, so my credit score was not available to me. However, my credit scores have always remained on top. So this is what you could look at. It was even 799. So my highest, as far as I can remember, was 828. Let's now move on to the next tab, which says Credit Report. Let me click on that. So this contains all such information like summary report and my personal information, my contact information, and my employment information, my account information, and my inquiry information. So let's just take a look at the account information. So I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom of it. Let's just take a look at the oldest possible account. So here it says SBI, State Bank of India, an educational loan. So let's just take a look at this. So let's take a look at the date opened, 7/11/2022, which is 7th of November 2022. So that's exactly when my credit journey started. So it's been 20 years almost. So ever since then, I've been a credit enthusiast, and I have an excellent record of repayment. So this is the student loan, and let's just take a look at the first ever credit card I used. So it's ICICI Bank. That was my first ever credit card, and let's take a look at when I obtained one. So it was on the 9th of December 2005. Guess what? 2005 was the year I got graduated. So immediately after my college, I started working, and when I was actually trying to withdraw money from an ATM just outside of my work after finishing my shift, there was actually a credit card representative who was waiting to talk to me. So I came out of the ATM, and the representative was actually having a casual conversation with me. He was just trying to sell his credit card. Well, I had no clue what a credit card was at that time, but I just said okay to him. Let's just go ahead. Let's just do whatever you want to. So I gave him some information, and the credit card got delivered to my home address, probably less than 10 days. So I still remember that, and so that was my credit card. So I'm a credit card user since the year 2005. So that's interesting. So I've come all the way through, and these are the other information. These are the other accounts what I've got with my credit card. I obtained HDFC credit card. So we're talking about the HDFC credit card Infinia in this video. So let's just take a look at when I obtained my credit card from HDFC. So it was on the 30th of June 2009. So it's been a while. It's been more than 10 years. So these are the reasons which contributed to the credit card what I have today. I've got a Citibank credit card, and the relationship started from the year 2009 as well. And I had taken loans, and I've taken several other credit cards. So as you can see, certain other credit products. So I also would like to tell you that to be able to come so far, you need to be credit worthy, you need to be trustworthy, and it also deals with a great deal of psychology, because we got to bring psychology into it, because it determines what kind of person you are and what you were able to do, what you've been doing so far. Because credit card companies give you a credit card, so that's just simply giving you a money that you don't deserve or you don't have. They give you out of the blues. So you remain loyal to them by responding to them, by making payments, by being a deadbeat. And that's how you come so far. That determines what kind of person you are, your integrity levels, like how credit companies can trust you. There are so many other things related to it. So it's actually God's grace.
So this is how it works. So if you are a credit enthusiast, maybe you could just take example of people who fall within this bracket, right? So this will help you for your financial future in case you're trying to get a home loan, you're trying to obtain a credit card or any other kind of a credit product, or even an automobile loan, whatever it is. So you have to be extremely credit conscious. That can have an impact on you personally, your finances, your family, and all put together. The bank gives you a credit card, you have to be fruitful to them. It's like you have been good to me, so I'll be good to you. So that is the kind of mindset the banks expect you to have. The past 20 years of my credit history was not easy. There have been tough times. I faced financial crunches, but even during those tough times, my first priority has always been to repay credit cards and loans. Guess what? No credit card unboxing videos will tell you this, but I wanted to. During my tough times financially, I've cut short on my family's requirements and made sure I look into my personal requirements after paying my credit cards. So first things always first. There's a great deal of psychology involved in this, as I said before. So there has to be a pleasure in giving or repaying. Not many people have that mindset. You have to be fruitful and grateful to your credit card company like 1 in the 10, something that's told to us metaphorically, if you know what I mean. So that's how credit responsible we have to be. If you will not be a credit responsible person, I suggest you better don't use a credit product. You definitely would not want to see the other side of a credit card. It'll turn out to be a devastating one, right from getting harassed by phone calls up until legal affairs. Credit card, if not used wisely, is a danger to a modern man. It is like a venomous snake trying to bite you. It's like a lion trying to hunt you down. So you have to make sure to crush the lion and the snake under your feet by using them wisely. You only have to get rewarded for using a credit card and not get into trouble. You know what? I can keep talking to you for days about using a credit card, but you cannot take all at once. I'm aware this is a lengthy video and I'm going to cut short on this. And now I'm grateful to you for taking your time to watch my video. I'll do my best to give you useful tips on how to use your credit card in my future videos.
So guys, I'd like to thank you for watching this video, for taking your time. I hope you liked it. And in case if you don't, please mention on the comment why you did not like this video. And I'm not going to compel you to like this video, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's up to you. But wherever you are, whatever you do, I wish good luck, especially for all the credit card enthusiasts out there. You enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.